Admittedly, I Know What You Did Last Summer is not one of my favorite slasher films, but I decided to go back and rewatch the franchise in preparation for the reboot that is coming out in a couple of days. And I will say I had a lot more fun revisiting the first film. If you're into 90s nostalgia, it's going to give you that. The cast is, of course, made up of all of the teen heartthrobs of the time. Not that the acting is particularly mind blowing. I don't think the core group of characters in this film is as strong as something like the first Scream movie. Like most things penned by Kevin Williamson, this film definitely has a nice sense of humor to it. It's not that meta horror, but it does have a certain winking at you at the audience. Like it's aware of the kind of film that it is. There's just this great part in the film. It's after they have run over the guy. Sarah Michelle Gellar has just won her beauty pageant competition. And as they're trying to throw this guy into the water, she loses her crown and she just starts screeching like, "Oh, my crown!" And Ryan Phillippe is next to her in the most dramatic way. It's just like, "No!" I was dying. That being said, while I do think the characters are a lot of fun and you can definitely get swept away and it's very cozy seaside town vibes, as far as the horror part goes and the actual slashing, like this film takes a while to get going. I think the first kill finally happens around like the hour mark or maybe even a little bit after. So there were times where I found the narrative to be a little slow, it's a little sluggish, but when it does get going, once the horror does get going, I think there's some really effective moments in here. I've always loved that scene of Sarah Michelle Gellar waking up in her bed and her hair is falling out. I've always found that so creepy and unsettling. And there's a lot of like sequences in here that definitely feel inspired by something like a John Carpenter's Halloween. But honestly, for what this is, this film is fun. It's iconic. The sequels, on the other hand, it gets rough. It gets really rough from here.